Landline now. Welcome back to the 2010 OOIDA Truckers for Troops Telethon. Once again, 1-800-444-5791 is the number to call. We do have folks standing by to take your calls right now. Please make those calls. Show that you support our troops. 1-800-444-5791. And I want to talk a little bit with Reed, Jamie, and Holly a little bit about this competition between the service branches. You know, we've been talking about it, but for folks that are just tuning in today, they may not know what we're talking about.
Well, I'll start off because this has been a competition that's been going on for a few years down in membership, well, pretty much since the beginning of Truckers for Troops. And what it is they would chalk one up on a tally board for, you know, score one for Army, score one for Navy. Well, Reed, understandably being very proud of his service in the Army, obviously was rooting for it, but he kind of went a little over the top last year and started gloating, and by the end of the week I kind of had it, so I bet him that any other branch would be Army, and I was wrong. So I wound up in a t-shirt that said Reed was right.
This year it's a little bit different though, isn't it?
Well, I really thought I stacked the deck, because what I did is put all the other 4 branches against Army, and we're squeaking by with a lead right now, but not enough of one to make me comfortable.
How are you feeling over there, Reed?
Oh, I'm feeling absolutely confident, Mark. This is the U.S. Army we're talking about. You know, they say don't volunteer for anything if you're in the Army, and so some of our veterans out there who are driving truck just haven't quite gotten around to calling in yet, but I think they will in the last 24 hours, and we'll see a surge.
Would you like to issue any orders at this point? You know, if it's not a service where you don't volunteer for stuff?
No, I'm an enlisted man. I don't issue orders.
Don't call me sir, I work for a living.
I
That's
am
right.
begging everyone else to keep me in the league, because, man, 2 years in a row in that shirt, no.
Now, Holly, do you qualify as a neutiral party, or are you rooting for any particular branch here?
No, I'm pretty neutral. I got Jamie on one side, and I like the Army, so.
So it's who you like and a physical threat on the other side.
No, it's interesting to watch it, though, and the guys that call in, and when a mark went up, we have a lot of members that walk in and actually get to come back in the membership department and put a mark up for one, and they always say, do this for Jamie, or do this for Reed.
Yes.
Here's one for the Gipper.
1-800-444-5791 is the number to call for you to get your little hatch markup on the Truckers for Troops tally board. And Trinette, we've been having a lot of folks call in and kind of issue challenges to people in their own services.
Oh yeah, they're very excited when they call in and really like the competition. So yeah, they put a shout out there.
Are we hearing a lot of people saying, I'm challenging all my Navy folks, I'm challenging all my fellow Marines, my fellow Army soldiers?
Oh yes, oh yes. So get those calls in and put your line up for whatever branch you wanted.
Air Force, Coast
Yep.
Guard, come on, my team here.
1-800-444-5791 once again is the number to call. And Dinah, we also are hearing from a lot of folks out there who are veterans, but kind of a much more emotional thing, talking about how they appreciate what we're doing here. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, definitely. They are so excited that we do this, and they say, you have no idea how much these guys have got to appreciate it, because when you're over there, you feel so alone, and just having a little piece of home come in is very exciting, very exciting.
Read something else here in just a little bit of time we have left in this segment. There really is a connection here between truckers and the members of our military.
Oh, absolutely, Mark. You know, it's estimated that somewhere between 30 and 50% of all of the truck drivers in America, male and female, are veterans. So that's a huge connection. And then, of course, so many of them, like the rest of us, have sons, daughters, friends, neighbors who are serving in the armed services. So it's a very logical fit between truckers and troops.
1-800-444-5791 is the number to call. People are standing by to take your calls. This is the OOIDA Truckers for Troops Telethon.